What's up, Trials fans? It's Steve from XBLA Fans here with another Trials Tuesday coming at you. It's been a couple of weeks since we've been able to feature something, but this week we've got 3 great tracks brought to you by the community for the community. First up, this has actually been featured just about everywhere, but I thought, why not follow the trend? This is Hellraise R, and it is just a crazy, crazy track. As always, these are not my runs. I usually record somebody else's runs. I try to do a community member who's well known in the community, but I honestly don't remember who I did where. So anyway, I love this one just because it's just so crazy, and that's kind of the theme this week. Just, well, not entirely, but it's like something out of Aliens, the movies. I only ever saw them on TV, so they're probably even scarier than this, but it just has a really kind of creepy sci-fi theme. Maybe something like Quake 4 or Quake 2 video games. It has a little bit of that in it too. I'm not sure if it's meant to be themed after something specific or if it's a general sort of scary, pee your pants kind of sci-fi. Either way, this comes off as one of those oh my gosh kind of tracks. This has been featured at Rooster Teeth. I think, if I remember right, this is a Red Links pick. Everybody's been talking about this track, and I'm going to jump on the bandwagon. I mean, look at that. It's all science fiction-y. That's a thing, right? I actually had a pretty decent time for myself on this track, I have to say. It was so fun to ride, and it was a line that I could actually follow. I know a lot of the expert riders can follow just about any line, but they'll tell you the good lines are the ones where they, there's a lot of flow and things like that. And for me, this one had a lot of flow as it was. Next up by Sons of Trials, this is E At Funland. It's a really easy track, to be honest, but I just thought it was fun. It's a little theme park setup. And for those who don't know, Sons of Trials, I think, as I recall, that's a team of Trials editors that share a gamer tag so that they can, edit all this stuff together. And they did a great little job. Look at this. I mean, it's got rides in the background. There's a little alien kiddie ride or whatever. Just fun stuff. And last up, this is Illusion 1800. This is actually borrowed footage. All 3 of them are actually borrowed this week. But this is a total, mess with your mind kind of track. And of all 3 of these, this is the one that I didn't even try to get a good time on myself. Because I always try to at least get some sort of good time. Then if I can get a time that's decent, I'll be like, oh, I'll show my own run. But no. For some reason, this just threw me off. And it's not so much that it doesn't flow well, because all of this stuff does. It kind of follows you as you ride along, but for some reason, for me, I just could not orient myself, because it was just everything was moving, and the directions change, and the camera angle changes sometimes, and got all this stuff thrown around. Yeah, it was a bit much for me as far as that, but I just love the way it looks and all the stuff it does. I love that it's black and white. And that it has a lot of variety of things. Like, here we go. It's going to throw us up even though we were going down. Hey, why not, right? But that's going to be pretty much it for this week. We're always looking for suggestions. Especially, we'd like to feature tracks that maybe aren't on everybody's radar. I will say that next week I've got 3 tracks that I just picked out of randomness. Just fired up Xbox Live and tried to find 3 tracks that nobody had really rated, and would I find 3 tracks that are worthy of playing? And sure enough, I did. So stay tuned for next week. See you later.